Hey folks, it's Lindsey Hulse with SPS back in the building over at Depths in Detroit, Michigan, with the man himself, TJ Kelley at the Horatio Williams SummerSlam. Day 2, day 1 was great, sponsored by Adidas, doing great things. But you got these great lineups. How you doing, TJ?
I'm doing fantastic. It's great to see kids from all, teams from all over the state, just coming down for some great basketball. No games off, no softies, I guess you could say. But yeah, it's great. We have college coaches that are here. You're here.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome. It's just a great opportunity for the kids, and at the same time, to help them kind of do some team bonding, which I think is also very important. Whenever we've got kids from Benton Harbor, we got teams, Muskegon, Kalamazoo Central.
They're staying overnight. Some of them.
Yep, they're staying overnight, and it's not something that they see on an everyday basis. They got to hang out downtown last night, and so not on top of the hoops that provided here.
So. That's good. Where are we at the state of affairs for college basketball as it relates to the high school players preparing themselves to deal with that monster of Division I, Division II, Division III sports? What are you seeing? Because you're right here touching everything on a regular basis. Where are we at with things right now?
I remember one of the first words that I heard when I got to college was the word initiative.
Initiative.
And that's what players, high school players, if you want to play in college, there are a lot of things that they have to figure out on their own, because we can't hold their hand forever. Right. That's what raising them to be 18. There's still guidance.
Sure.
That coaches provide.
Guidance, but not hand holding.
Exactly. And so with that being said, getting in the gym, getting their own shots up, working on their game by themselves, finding a teammate, hey, this is what we need to keep on working, and kind of, build their own groups.
Sure.
Where, hey, we got let's say we got the 20,000 shot club.
Sure.
Wow. And so if you're a freshman in college, or if let's say you're a senior in high school, and that's something that, let's say Keith Guy over at Muskegon, or George Ward over at Detroit King, Mike Williams or whoever, Ray Mitchell, whoever in East Lansing, I'm not sure what they do, but I think that in going to that initiative, one of the things players have to do is they say, hey, somebody's got to take the reins, somebody has to be the leader, show that you are the leader, show that you want to be the captain, and go about doing those things. It builds winning attitude, it builds just that winning environment, which can carry on not only in basketball, in college, but throughout life.
Yeah, so taking an initiative. And what I'm also getting, I was here with a state championship coach, Monique Brown, saying that just being in the gym doesn't mean getting in work. And I think that people miss that. They think they go and they spend time in the gym all day, but like you're saying, they're not taking initiative, doing exact things. Going into this immediate season, what's your projection of how things look with the players coming off the COVID season, and just where we are? What do you think this immediate prep season is going to be like?
I think if there was one thing that the last season, and even the end of 2019 has taught us, or excuse me, the end of the 2020 season has taught us, is can't take things for granted. Right. Last year you got to play in front of limited crowds. If you have the opportunity to play in front of a packed house,
right.
Shoot, I remember my dad, if I was out there messing up and he got 1,000 people watching or something like that, he told me in a minute, hey, I can make another one of you.
Yeah.
We
can do something different with that.
Yeah. But I mean, hey, no gloves off when I was talking with my father and stuff like that. But the thing is, go out there and work and realize what you've worked hard to become, and I spend a lot of time in the gym. I can't shoot I can't shoot. And so if you want to be like me, a lot of times I'm like, am I better than, but I'm just here watching basketball.
Right. Right.
These guys they're fortunate to be still, in high school. So work on your craft.
Work on your craft.
That's what if this is what you want to do, become focused. And strive to be the best. What I'm saying? Can't strive. Striving for perfection, you're always going to fall short. Right. But you can always give your all. Right. There's no reason for players not to cross half court. But like you talk about, like the little things.
Sure.
You got to make sure you're boxing out.
Sure.
College coaches are looking to see.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're talking to these guys all the time, and you know what they're looking for and their expectations are.
And I try to relay it to a lot of players. So it's not like
are they receptive when you try to share that to them?
Some more than others.
Those are the ones who transition and go on and get the opportunity.
Yeah, very often, because you might not like me telling you, but I guarantee.
But I don't understand. Wait a minute. Inside Prep Sports, you can see that on the screen. But TJ is on the scene all the time. You see, why won't they just listen to what you're saying just off the strength of you haven't been there?
Because I'm 5'9", mine, I play hockey. I golf.
Yeah.
You know?
Speaking of golf, we had a good time golfing.
Without a doubt.
So the key would be people who are watching this, they need to pick up on this opportunity. With the time we have, we're going to get some more of these games in. Talk about Horatio Williams and that partnership with Adidas and what it means to you as a basketball guy and having those resources for an event like this.
What Horatio Williams and his foundation bring to the state of Michigan. Many people in the Detroit area know who he is, but he's all about providing opportunities, looking out for the kids. I think it's beautiful when you have the opportunity to go and help others. I think that one of the biggest wastes when I see adults who have the opportunity to help somebody and they don't.
Right.
Because all that does is just leaves kids into becoming, the people that we want them to be. It just helps. It helps our society. It helps for the environment. It helps for like little things. Like anybody can. Hey, you see somebody walking through, hold the door open for them.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? The thank you, your welcomes.
Yeah.
The please.
Right.
And I think that one of the basketball is one of those things that can teach a lot of those things just because you're in a structure. You're looking out for one another. You're looking out for your teammate. If your teammates, they're scoring buckets, hey, if you're on the bench, go ahead and clap. And I think that, what Horatio is doing is he's building, kind of that platform and really leading by example rather than just telling.
Yeah, I mean, since last night, Adidas took care of the kids from head to toe. He sent the kids to the Tigers game. A lot of these guys stayed overnight. The Muskegans of the world that came down stayed overnight. You were taking some food back to the building. So it's all these type of resources out here, and that's a great thing. So what can we expect from TJ Kelley going forward in the near future?
Just looking. I'll be on the road. I'm looking for to finish a strong June. The team camps. I'm more than likely going to be headed to Chicago this weekend.
Catch a little combine action.
To watch the Chicagoland stuff going on there. But if I can fill in with team camps and stuff like that, I was at University of Toledo, at Xavier, at Purdue, Fort Wayne. I know I'll be at Eastern Michigan coming up. But there are a lot of team camps where I will be, so I can watch players in different environments. And one of the things that I like to do is watch kids at least 3 times before you're evaluating, because 3 you need an average. Hey, like I play baseball. And just because I went 4 for 4 one game, didn't go for 8 the next 2 with 7 strikeouts.
Exactly.
So we're just doing that, and then when July rolls around, I'll be on the road watching a lot of grassroots basketball.
Okay.
But that's just another different environment.
Right.
Right now they're there with their high school team.
Sure.
Then I get to watch them with the grassroots, and I get to watch showcases where I get to see them individually.
And that helps with that average when you can kind of get an idea.
It helps with the average, and so much of recruiting basketball is more than just putting the basketball in the basket.
Sure.
They want to know, kids, hey, are you low maintenance? Do you have initiative? Are you going to work? Are you really going to work on your craft? Hey, if I'm spending this time to come watch you play, if I'm spending time to make sure that you have this, and coaches, if they're looking, that's what I'm talking in, like kind of like third person. But if coaches can go out there and they can say, hey, I'm doing this for you. We need you to take those steps as well.
Right.
But that's a lot of that is start becoming of a young man into a full adult that's ready, to go out there and conquer the world.
Right. How can our followers, people who are watching this video, if they want to learn more about what you're doing, get in contact with you, whether it's a coach, a parent, or whoever, just to get some insight? How can they contact you?
The best way would be through my Twitter is @ScoopIPS, IPS Inside Prep Sports.
And that's going to be on the screen right now, too.
Awesome.
My guy, TJ Kelley, everywhere you are, I know it's a good thing going on. I appreciate you and all you're doing, man. A great resource we have right here with us. Take full advantage of them. Lindsey Hudson with SPS at the Horatio Williams SummerSlam. We'll see you guys next time. Peace. Hey folks, it's Lindsey Huddleston with SPS. Thank you for watching the video, and also thank you for supporting our young people. I'm in a very unique position. I am a sports psychology consultant, but I also have media credentials, cover collegiate and high school sports. Just the past few seasons, I covered Michigan State football and basketball as an example. And one thing is true across the board for college level athletics, they do not, in most cases, prepare our young people to talk to the media. I'm probably the friendliest media person they'll come in contact with. So with that being said, I want to offer my service to you and to your young person as it relates to media training, not only to help them be successful talking to the media regarding their sports, but also in life. Give them the confidence to communicate who they are and put a positive foot forward. So with that being said, you can reach me at the email below, lh@thespsedge.org. We are a nonprofit organization, so anything you do is not only going to support your young person, but other young people as well as it relates to overcoming mental toughness and mental health in today's society. So with that, thank you for your support. Hopefully I can help your young person get the SPS Edge.